fans of the Three Rivers is Acrisure Stadium. It's the Boston College Eagles and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Well, guys, checking in with Coach O'Brien before the game. One of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ballgame. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Panthers offense will get first crack at it today. And here comes the sophomore running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed.
Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Guys, let's talk for just a second about Pittsburgh. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that
makes the catch and he's free. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Ends it off on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Yates. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Panthers are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
They're going to test the right side with this one.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field this way, they're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they were.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's McKenzie. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Boston College will send out the punt team. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially.
There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. That's reeled in, it's Lee. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Fires to the big fella.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. And they're able to get him down.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Firing to the right, complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That play just got wrecked. Third and 1, and they went backwards. And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Finds his man. It's Hicks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, looking to pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Turner. Makes it past the marker. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Pitt pushing the base. Looking to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Across the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. They'll move the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Right on the money. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Pitt now operating in the red zone. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Oh, they're after him. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's McKenzie. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And then 3rd play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Turner. Turning it on!
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground, it's Turner. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Could be an alley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Panther!
And And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's McKenzie. Finds his man down the middle. Timeout call by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. On the run, still looking. He breaks it. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
Well, nice job there by the defender in coverage, one-on-one with the running back out in the flat. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down. Gain of no yards.
And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, there might have a chance. And he's in. Pounded it. Score. Touchdown, Panthers.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know,
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
on back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going. And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
On the move, he fires. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout. 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 21 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Red Raiders getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Sunbelt. Now over to your game inside Acrisure Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, And he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Addison. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's McKenzie. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Boston College will send out the punt team. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. Wide receiver comes in motion. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his target down the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. There's some room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Panthers want to move quickly.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Ballard. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Panthers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep... Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the 1st down.
And there's no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pick holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most important.
And he's in! Touchdown, Pitt! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
So the Boston College offense makes its way onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's caught and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies from the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you, and you have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes it's too late. You saw that right there.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Hauls it in. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Pittsburgh sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Running inside, it's Turner. Great job by this defense knowing exactly where the marker was. He needed to get it to the 30, and they stop him at the 29. They'll run for it. Breaks into the open. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
The inside handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Finds his tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's McKenzie. Takes the easy one to the back. Can't get him to the ground. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. On the move at the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. Got enough space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Eagles. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Finding some room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. BC uses a timeout here. It's 2nd of the half. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when. Got some room headed to the goal line. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The Panthers in the hurry-up. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The returner will field it and bring it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Back to pass, it's McKenzie. Bringing the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. From their own 23. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Defense just has not had an answer for this tight end. We knew he was athletic coming into this one, and they've lined him up all over the field, but the defense has not been able to cover him. He's now got over 150 receiving yards.
Boston College right back to the line.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen,
He'll take a shot. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to pass. It's McKenzie. Under fire. And down he goes. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose.
There's a crease. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the wildcat formation here. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the wildcat. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Turner. There he goes. They're just going to try to stick it to him and add some salt to the wound. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and then do it for this one. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part in the meat of this schedule now is coming up. You play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential.
Yeah, but you got to